Hi Sagittarius, welcome to Spirit Mail. I'm Cheryl and we're digging deeper into your career and money reading from last week. Last week was Spirit Guided Energy Focus and we looked at health and wellness, career and money, family, friend and coworker relationships, and romantic love. So we're zoning in on career and money this week. Your overall theme was dry desert, which talks about adaptability, being able to adapt and thrive and digging deep within yourself for answers. And your energy under career and money was the waiting game, and your clarifier was the Two of Wands. That's actually the same two cards. And sometimes we're waiting on other people to give us permission or waiting on some authority to make something happen for us when all along we're waiting. It's up to us to decide, what are we going to do? What's life expecting of us right now? Not what are we expecting life to do for us, but what is life expecting of us right now? Okay, so as we move forward, God, guides, angels, archangels, Holy Spirit, we want to dig deeper into career and money for Sagittarius. Show us clearly what energies will we be navigating in the coming weeks as it relates to career and money. We thank you for clear and concise messages. We thank you for love, light, and prosperity. And we thank you for clarification, confirmation, and validation. Okay. So we have destiny. We have solitude. That's that digging deep. And we have fulfillment of wishes. So Sagittarius, this is pretty big. Let's find out what is the overall theme for you guys. God, guides, angels, archangels, Holy Spirit. Show us the overall theme for Sagittarius as it relates to this reading today. We thank you for clear and concise messages. We thank you for love, light, and prosperity. And we thank you for clarification, confirmation, and validation. Please show us what is the overall theme for Sagittarius as it relates to this reading with career and money. Okay. Peaks of joy. Wow. Okay, Sagittarius. Let's see what this has to say. 33. That's a master number, and that's like working with ascended masters. You know, and I don't know if I said this in the reading last week, but I'm going to say it right now. When we work with the ascended masters, our spirit guides and all that, I had an epiphany a couple weeks ago where I was like praying, meditating, saying, "Okay, God, when are you going to release me to do this, or what? When is this going to happen in my space or whatever?" I was asking when, and it's like Spirit said, "We're waiting on you." Remember when I first started this reading, and I said, It's like, what is life expecting of us right now? Not what are we expecting life to do for us, right? It's like, what is life expecting of me right now? What do I have to do to be able to move forward? Because I'm really not waiting on anybody. I have free will. I came here with free will. I get to choose, right? And so this card right here, we're going to find out what it says, but I know that in my life, and I've said this too, whenever I allow joy and gratitude to enter my heart, I go through these times where I have these moments where I feel like I can fly. It feels like life just flows to me and through me, right? So sometimes our focus really, our focus really does always make a difference. And we can get hung up with our focus sometimes. So, peaks of joy. Okay, now some of you are going to say, I can think of a few people already. Your life is filled with happiness, so share it with others. And I know some of you are saying right now, whatever, that's not my reading. Then it's probably not your reading. If you can't find any happiness or anything to be grateful for in your life, this is probably not your reading. Joy is yours today. No matter what your inquiry, you will be happy with the results. You're coming closer to a sense of achievement, and you've worked hard for it. You're surrounded by true companions and events that are synchronistically arranged to bring you to the next level of your life. The world is signaling a beautiful harmony. Life is exhilarating and hopeful. Let gratitude fill your heart and remember to share your happiness. Joy is contagious, okay? Yes, whenever we're walking around with resentment and hurt and worry and fear and doubt in our heart, that also is contagious. Our heart has an electromagnetic field, and it emanates outside of us, like 3, 4, 8, 10 feet. Who knows how far it actually goes? But the feelings that are kept in our heart permeate outside of us. So if we're carrying grudges and resentment and anger, whenever we move into somebody's space to talk to them about a new job, or to try to win that contract with a new client, or whatever it is that we're doing, they feel that energy no matter what our face is doing. We can be smiling, shaking hands with a firm handshake. They feel this other stuff going on inside of us. They may not be able to detect it and name it, but they feel it. Okay, so this, gosh, y'all, this reading, your cards are Destiny, which is the same as the Wheel, Solitude, which is the same as the Hermit card, and Fulfillment of Wishes, which is the same as the Nine of Cups. So you've got a 10 and 2 9s. And for me, the 9s are like graduating. So like this is it's like saying this is the ending of this cycle. You're graduating this, right? God, guides, angels, archangels, Holy Spirit, show us clearly what are the clarifiers for our friends born under the sign of Sagittarius as it relates to destiny, solitude, and fulfillment of wishes in career and money. We thank you for clear and concise messages. We thank you for love, light, and prosperity. And we thank you for clarification, confirmation, and validation. Show us clearly what are the clarifiers. Wow. Okay. Clarifying destiny. You have the Knight of Cups. That's moving. There's movement there, right? Clarifying solitude. Wow, you've got the High Priestess. And clarifying fulfillment of wishes. You have the Knight of Wands. Wow. Okay. Now remember, I do believe that this is a follow-up from last week's reading, and your overall theme last week was dry desert, and it talked about digging deep and being adaptable. And now your overall theme is peaks of joy, right? So it's like maybe you've gone within, right? And you did dig deep and you found some adaptability in whatever your situation is, and you feel a little bit of a relief, a little bit of a joy and a hope or whatever. But you're going to have peaks of those and more of those as we move through the next few weeks, right? Now remember, this isn't something that the universe just drops and you suddenly wake up feeling peaks of joy. No, we have to dig deep and find that within ourselves. But this is a time whenever you get to change your trajectory, right? When the wheel comes up, it's because you're on the top side of that wheel. Look right here. There's something deep inside of her that's lit up. There's some kind of guidance coming in from spirit, right? And it's way deep inside of her, and it's like the Big Bang happened. The Big Bang happened. The time of conception, right, in the womb. Whenever the sperm meets the egg, it's like poof, and there's this new life in there. There's some new life in here, right? And it's like Sagittarius, they're saying, grab hold of that cup of love and fulfillment and joy and unconditional acceptance and move forward in that way. When we love ourselves enough to move forward away from the things that don't serve us. I'm not talking about people, companies, or anything like that. I'm talking about the things that we carry in our heart, the resentment, the hate, the anger, the bitterness, the fear, the doubt, all that stuff. When we carry that in our heart, it does not benefit us. So Spirit's saying, last week they said dig deep, right? And you're here playing this waiting game last week. Go back and look at it. I'll try to put the card up there. You're playing this waiting game going round and round, and it was clarified with the Two of Wands, which is the same card. So they're saying dig deep. Let that desire for something beautiful in your life. Let yourself visualize it, imagine it, and let it wake you up to joy and unconditional love and acceptance for yourself. Sometimes it means we have to accept where we are, right? Accept where we are, and then ask the universe, what do you expect of me right now? Not, this is what I want you to do for me. What do you expect of me? And then get on top of that horse with that cup full of life, full of unconditional love, full of unconditional acceptance, and move forward. Love yourself enough to do that, right? You've got solitude. You know, some of you guys, we're going to have to go dig deep within ourselves. There's that word again, dig deep. We're going to have to get quiet and find out, what is it actually that's going to cause me to want to climb on that horse and move forward? And I feel like Spirit's saying, you already know this. You already know what it's going to take. So whenever you do this, they're saying check-in. Really, this is more like a check-in. When you're going to do this check-in, you're going to be reminded immediately what it is that you need to do. And you know what? I'm telling you, there's some of you out there, and this message is not just for a whole lot of you, but there's a few of you out there. It's like you're thinking to yourself, well, I don't want to do that. I want it this way. It's like they they're wanting me to say a word, and I don't want to say it, but I have to say it. It's like you're being the spoiled brat. You want it your way. And they've told you already how to walk out of this and how to walk into this new situation as it relates to career and money. And I feel like in the most part of it is going to be with your attitude, right? Wow. And I feel like whenever you check in with yourself, they're going to remind you that they've already told you, you already know this, but you're not, but you're resisting it for whatever reason. And then we have the fulfillment of wishes. So I feel like they're saying, you're ready to do this. You know, you're ready to move into this place. Here's where we need you to go. Go back and listen to us. Go back and talk to us and see what it is we're telling you. And let's move into this place, right? Because when we move into this place, guess what? We move in with passion. The Wands is about purpose. It's about passion. It's about creativity and inspiration and communication with Spirit, where you have that direct line to Spirit, and you're always walking with a purpose, walking with passion, walking with a new rhythm in your step. I see it. But they're saying you got to grab onto this, not waiting on the universe to bring something to you, but you say, show me what it is and let me go out and bring it. Let me go out and bring it. I'm going to leave it all on the field. And it starts with our heart, right? It starts with what we allow to reside within our heart. God, guides, angels, archangels, Holy Spirit, I thank you for my friends born under the sign of Sagittarius. Show us clearly, what is the PS, please? They're telling me right now, spoiled brat wasn't for everybody. There's just some of you out there, but they said you're going to know who you are. Okay. God, guides, angels, archangels, Holy Spirit. See, this says joy is contagious. We have to share it, right? Again, that electromagnetic field is shared automatically. It is shared automatically. So when we can find ourselves in this place right here, this is where we create from. We don't try to create when we're feeling fear, doubt, anger, resentment, and bitterness and all that stuff. That's not the time to create. It's when we're here that we create, that we take those steps, that we make those moves that we want to make. God, guides, angels, archangels, Holy Spirit, thank you so much for my friends born under the sign of Sagittarius. Guys, thank you. Thank you for the likes, the shares, the subscribes, ringing my bell, the comments, all of it. Y'all really do mean so much to me. And I feel like I am hardest with you guys. I don't know why. But I love you so much, and I really do appreciate you. The passers-bys too. The passers-by too. The ones who engage and the ones who don't engage. Each and every one of you are important. We thank you for clear and concise messages. We thank you for love, light, and prosperity. And we thank you for clarification, confirmation, and validation. Show us the PS, please. This is that fear, that worry, that doubt, that bitterness, that hanging on to things that no longer serve you. Spirit saying, this is a 9 too. See, you have 2 9s. You have the 9 here. You have the 9 here. And I feel like they're saying this 9, we've got to get rid of this 9, right? Graduate from this. Love yourself enough. If you feel like nobody ever loved you, you feel like nobody else ever gave you a shot, nobody else ever stood up for you, nobody else ever did what you needed them to do so that you could find happiness in your life, Spirit's saying it's your turn, Sagittarius. You love yourself enough to do it. Because it's all there. The energies are there for you to walk into absolute victory and success, Sagittarius. It's all there for you to walk into, but you can't walk into it from a place of resentment and anger and bitterness and doubt and fear and all that other stuff. You're not going to get there. You can't get there from here or here from there. So Spirit's saying, let go of that stuff. Graduate from it. Love yourself enough to offer yourself a different life. Because the energy is there for you to walk into it. But you already know this. You've already been told that. There's that check-in card again. Sagittarius, if you want change, you're going to have to change. Period. I love you guys. Thank you for stopping in. And until next time, have a super duper day. Bye.